So yeah, we're just going to rush some more buildings, just for the sheer heck of it. Rush the workshop, get a library. Nothing else to do with these with these cities, so let's just improve them. I mean, again, under the hands of their old civilizations, they were completely desolate. I mean, the barracks and the factory that Elephantine has, I was the one who built those. This had nothing in it. What suffering was Gandhi forcing these poor people to go through? We must change that. Let us show them the wonders of our American civilization and the greatness of buildings. Buildings, buildings, and even more buildings. Alright, so, to deal with this, we're going to put up a wall. In the city of Dhaka. Let's get a temple. Get a temple. We're going to try and get Chittagong back there to surrender even quicker. Rush the iron mine and factory on the next turn. So, most noble Emperor Wyndham X, I approve the might of my armies, and you would now like me to end this wasteful conflict. So you offer me your hand in friendship, huh? You know what, Alexander? I'm going to wipe the floor with everyone else, but in your case, I shall make an exception, because I'm going to save you for later. So yes, we shall have peace. You can keep your capital. So let's just finish off Bonn here. We have taken the German city of Bonn. We have also taken 267 gold pieces. We also now have Florence Nightingale. Excellent. Alright. Bonn is ours. So there's no need to worry about rushing military units anymore. The war is almost done. We have spared Alexander for now. However, that's only because I'm going to make an example of him later on. I'm going to make an example of him later. So let's get all these units back into the cities to rest up and refuel. And we'll have New York work on the Manhattan Project. Just to have it work on something that's not military. Actually, as a matter of fact, let's go through all my cities, make sure they're not working on military units. We don't need any more. The battle is over. Well, let me take that back. It's not over. It's just almost, it's on the verge of being over. And the Manhattan Project will be done in Stuttgart in 2 turns. Interesting. Alright, so we don't need this anymore, so you'll work on an iron mine. You're making a workshop. You're making a wonder. Good. And market, factory, cathedral, trade fair, harbor, which we're going to rush, so you are actually getting some food. Actually, as a matter of fact, I want you to focus on food. Then we'll have an aqueduct next. And you know what? Since that's Manhattan Project's going to be done, how about we try Hollywood? All right. End the turn. Yikes. Whoa, what the heck is this? Yikes, the vastly superior culture of the Greeks has convinced the disgusting citizens of Madras to join their civilization. That's interesting. Did he spring a grape person on me? This also just in, sire. Our government changed. The Germans have replaced their democracy with fundamentalism. Fundamentalism, ground units will receive +1 attack, and libraries and universities will cease to produce science. And yes, we know I can build the United Nations. And I control 9 out of 10 of the world's greatest cities, with only Delhi, whatever, being the only one I don't. That sucks. However, Exalted One, our wise men have discovered the secrets of networking. Now we can build the internet wonder. So now that we have discovered networking, as a result we receive this bonus. University costs reduced by 50%. Half-price universities, that's pretty big. So, between globalization and superconductor, it's his favorite technology. It's mainly a military technology. Globalization or the superconductor. Also his favorite technology. You gotta pick one, buddy. It's mainly a military technology, and with it we could build an SDI defense, also known as the Star Wars Initiative. Well, how about we go for globalization? I see nothing wrong with that. However, I just want to point out, guys, globalization, this is yet another one of those technologies that doesn't actually do anything. You only go for this technology for for 3 reasons. One is, of course, just so you can have all the technologies. 2 is the bonus it gives you if you're the first one to it, which is pretty good, but not overwhelming at this stage of the game. And thirdly, if an opponent of yours has the trade fair of Troy's Wonder, this technology obsoletes it. So let's just go for globalization. And we love the King Day has been declared in Thebes. Culture flourishes. And the citizens of Chittagong, I keep thinking that's a C for some reason, Chittagong have decided to join our civilization. They finally surrendered. So let's just get a factory working on in there. And get a bank in Washington. So Berlin has got its library. However, as soon as that cylinder disappears, we've got a university which used to cost 160 and is now 80. Way down. So let's just rush that since it's so cheap. Go for courthouse next. Yeah, we're just kind of spamming buildings at this point. No real direction in mind, just we can do it, so let's. I mean, we got more than enough money. I want you to work on a wonder, a trade fair. Ironically, I said trade fair would become obsolete if you get globalization. Just a reminder that only applies to your opponents, not to you. I can still use trade fair Troy's and build it, even if I get globalization. Oh, my mouth's a little parched, pardon me. Yeah, let's get a trading post in here, what the heck. Rush that, and go for the cathedral. Spamming buildings, spamming buildings, spamming buildings. So, you must have heard of my deal I had with Alexander to spare him. But you know what? You're not getting any of that, Bismarck. Let's just get through this quickly. Keep it. I've heard this line before. Alrighty, guys. You know what? I made a mistake in doing this, so let's send you back to Berlin, because we need to regroup our forces for the continued assault on Bismarck and finishing him off in his last remaining city. But first, the ships need to go to the bottom of the ocean. Like so. Last remaining city is Dortmund, or Dortmund. I'm going Dortmund, but I could be wrong. Probably am wrong, actually. So let's just send, let's see, actually, how quickly can we get ships over there? We can get a ship over to his borders right now. So let's do it.